Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be taking a look at the best cards to get from the new Yugi's legendary decks. Now first off, I do want to mention, because there are several sites trying to sell this for like 50 bucks. The MSRP is $29.99 or $30 USD. So if you go to a store and you see these for $50, they're actually overpricing it. This is the retail price is 30 bucks. Like I said, sometimes, you know, different websites have different prices, but they should be at most $30. Do not go out and try to spend $50 on the set. But anyways, first off, I do want to also mention that this is more of a collector's thing than really a player's, like meta players like buy here. Everything that you get is going to be the exact same. If you guys want to see the entire spoiler list, I'll have a link down below in the description box. You guys can kind of check it out yourself if you want to see every single thing in the deck. We're just going to be covering like the best cards. So first off, there are these three cards that were like the it's from the TV show. There's the Glory of the King's Hand. Like they're all of these cards that were essentially from the TV show. We have the hold on. Oh, they got the battle. Oh, they actually separated them into sections. So there's the Glory of the King's Hand, Set Sail for the Kingdom, and the Duelist Kingdom. So here's what they look like. So it's this, Set Sail for the Kingdom, and then the Duelist Kingdom. They look a little bit different in real life, but for the most part, they're not going to be playable. They're just kind of collector's items, so to speak. But those are going to be there. And again, everyone gets the same stuff in this. So the only card that will actually see any play in the metagame is going to be Electromagnetic Turtle. Again, everyone gets it, so it's not like you're going to have to try to pull it. Everyone gets the same thing. It's basically three specific like starter structure decks, the Yugi's decks, okay? You're going to get Electromagnetic Turtle. You only get one copy of him, but that's it's fine because you can only use it once per duel anyways. But yeah, Electromagnetic Turtle is probably the only card that we'll see any play in the metagame. You also have reprints of Exodia. They are all ultra rare, so all of you fan favorites, you guys are going to be liking this a lot. I think this is meant for some of the younger audiences, some of the kids that are going to be asking for Yu-Gi-Oh cards during this holiday. This is probably going to be like good for parents to buy because their kids are going to be happy. Their kids probably don't really want booster packs when they could have three of these things which come with three different decks that they're just going to be having a blast with. But anyways, you get reprints of Obelisk, Winged Dragon of Ra, and Cypher. I do also want to mention as a heads up, you will not be getting the playable versions. They're going to be the collector's ones that are like red, blue, and yellow on the back. They're actually still worth like $5 a piece. So just as a heads up, so if you happen to you know, see some of them at your locals, they're not bad to pick up for you know, a few bucks a piece. There's also a reprint of Dark Paladin. I believe it's common though. But you do get an Ultra Mirror Force and you get two common Mirror Forces. So Mirror Force is a decent little card here. And like I said, you do get one that's Ultra, so that's kind of cool. The other card that is kind of potentially good, depending on what we get for future support as far as Dark Magician stuff goes, this card's actually pretty good. So when your opponent normals or special summons a monster, you get to target one of those monsters and one spellcaster type monster you control, send them both to the graveyard. Then you can special summon one dark spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard. So a little bit decent Dark Magician support, but I don't think it's going to make a difference in the game as far as like the metagame goes. But another card that's like fan favorite, Dark Magician Girl, is going to be coming out. She comes out in Ultra, and I believe you get her like common as well. So pretty nice for some of you guys that like the, you know, sexy cards. Very sexy indeed. One of those fan favorite. Gold Sark also comes in here. Gold Sark comes as an ultra rare, which is pretty nice. It's a lot nicer looking than the gold rare one, but the card's at 1. Hopefully it'll go to 2 or something like that. There's also a reprint of D-Mock in this set with the errata, so pretty much confirmation that we're getting D-Mock off the list, but it's got the errata anyways. A really cool thing, we get Dark Magician in this alternate artwork that the OCGs had forever, and a lot of players were like, why wasn't it in the Yugi legendary thing that came out like a couple years ago, or why wasn't it in so many different things? Well, it doesn't matter, we finally get it, so all of you guys have been waiting for the alternate artwork, you have access to it now. Pretty sweet stuff. And there's also a common BLS that you'll be getting in here. BLS is still just, you know, a fantastic card nonetheless. And there's also a Spell Shattering Arrow, pretty minor card, but it's okay against pendulum decks. You know, destroy as many face-up spell cards your opponent controls as possible. Then you get to inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each. So your opponent loses scale, they take 500. Pretty good stuff. If you're playing a pendulum deck, the Wavering Eyes is definitely the way to go. But let me know, guys, what was your favorite card out of this entire set? If you guys want to go ahead and, like I said, read the full list, I'll put a link down below in the description box. But those are the cards that I think are going to be good. Oh, if you guys want to check out the Dark Magician of Chaos. Chaos. He comes in ultra rare, by the way, and there's also a Magician of Black Chaos, but it's not like it's going to be good. So let me go ahead and read the errata because I haven't covered it on my channel yet. So this card, if you guys didn't know, it's still currently banned right now, but it doesn't really matter. It will probably be unbanned with its new effect. So it's got a completely different effect now. During the end phase, if this card was normal or special, you get to target one spell card in your graveyard and you get to add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of it once per turn. And then also, in addition to that, if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle after damage calculation, banish that opponent's monster. If this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. So basically the change is you don't get to add that spell card immediately. That's what made the card good. When you end your turn down in Yu-Gi-Oh!, a lot of times with these new Pendulum decks, they're going to just spam the field and you're just going to lose. So I feel like this is just, it's too slow realistically in the game. Maybe if you get to add it during main phase 2, it would be a little bit better. I wouldn't have that nerf, because it's basically nerfed, because you usually get back Reborn and then Reborn something else. Like, you could Reborn this card, get back another spell card, and then, like, you go off from there. It would be pretty crazy, but I think they should have just made it in main phase 2. That way you couldn't, like, finish your opponent off that turn. Yeah, it would still be a little bit more relevant in the game. Anyways, let me know, guys, are you going to be playing Dark Magician of Chaos? Because I don't think I will be in any of my decks. I mean, maybe if we're trying to play Chaos, we do have Breakers of Shadows coming out. And that will completely change around the game. I don't think that this card will see any play. I mean, it's an amazing effect if we maybe went back a few formats, but it's just way, way too slow. It needs to add that card immediately. There's actually a Synchro card that lets you have Nipomo's effect anyways, and it's much better. And the secondary effect lets you burn your opponent for more damage. It's just overall much better card. It's outclassed now, but at least we'll be able to play it. Pretty cool stuff. And if you haven't had a card, because a lot of these Dark Magician of Chaos, they're in really bad condition now because it's an old card. But anyways, like I said, let me know what your favorite card in the set is. And if any of you guys are competitive players and you're wondering if you should pick this up, like I said, everyone is getting the exact same things. So I would just hold on to the next set. Just save your money. The next set is going to be much better. You're going to be getting a lot better bang for your buck if you're going to be interested in playing competitively. If you are a collector, this is excellent for you. You're just going to love this thing. Or if you're a parent, because I know some parents watch my videos, is your 5-year-old son going to be happy, or daughter, with this? And the answer is yes. They will absolutely love this more than like some new a few booster packs, because like I said, they retail for like $30. So yeah, don't spend $50 on these. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Been your boy Will Smith, signing out.